and I'm pleased to welcome Joanna Seddon, MASB CEO and founder and principal of Prescient, managing partner.
Um, it's great to welcome everybody. We had our last summit in person. This one is virtual. We're trying to get back after COVID onto a sort of more solid regime. So this is and cadence of summits. There will be more summits in future. So what I'd like to do is to give you an idea of what we've achieved in 2023 and what we want to achieve in 2024 and how we will achieve our ambitious goals. Deliberately ambitious and stretch. The starting point for everything is our vision, which has always been the vision of MASB. We've just brought it out into, more of a concretized in a brand house. So we are driven, as Dave referenced, by the goal of elevating the CMO and with it marketing to their rightful place in the boardroom. And how? There's only one way to make this happen, which is by making marketing accountable. We all know that it's marketing that brings in the money. It's marketing that drives the demand chain. And yet, boardrooms are stuffed with supply chain people, finance people, accounting people, operations people. And why? It's because marketing has not been able to talk in the language that non-marketing senior executives and boards speak and to justify the financial impact of investment in marketing in the way that it's done for IT, for example. So that is what we are going to change. We're going to change it by bringing the industry together. As Dave said, we aren't just for marketers, finance guys, analytics guys, or advertisers, or whatever, or agencies. We bring everybody together across the discipline of marketing. We have so much IP. Those of you who are members have access through the website, so I did, encourage you to use it to a real treasure trove of IP because we do real work. MASB was set up to do the hard stuff that other people didn't want to do, to tackle the really knotty problems of marketing and to do that so in a way that was both academically robust, justifiable, have a solid rationale, and is practical and can be implemented and understood by any marketer, which is actually quite tough, but that's what we do. We lead the charge on the development of standards for marketing, both in the US and especially on the Global ISO Committee. We offer certification, as Dave referenced, both for companies and for agencies to give advice and certify the robustness in a really confidential manner. They don't give away any secrets of how they measure things. We provide advice on best practices, and education is a huge pillar of what we do. So that's a sort of reminder of why we're here. We gained we set out in 2023 with hugely ambitious goals. We knew they were stretch goals and that we wouldn't achieve them all. But you have to stretch yourselves to get anywhere. And we did a lot. We gained traction and we are set up to run like crazy. We already are running like crazy since it's March in 2024 and make it happen. So all the fruits of the work done in 2023 already happening. So this is what we did in 2023. We brought in new members, and more importantly, we have many more on stage to come in. More have already come in 2024. We launched 5 new priority initiatives agreed on by all the leading marketing associations. We had 10 CEOs on the same Zoom call on the initiatives that they thought were most concerned to their members. We ignited the existing core projects and took them further. We had a very successful summer summit, which had particularly great discussion, not like normal meetings. It wasn't a show, it was full of discussion. We launched the next series of finance and marketing videos. We expanded our ISO participation, bringing on the global team, now includes our Eric Decker-Hoppen as Communications Task Group convener. We had a new membership director, Lee Hornick, and we made quite a lot of strides in raising our profile. So if we go to the next page, in 2024, we're going to really start to realize our vision. We've set 7 key goals. The first one is to deliver the first outputs from each of our priority initiatives. The second one is to introduce new topics and power strongly ahead with our existing core projects. We have new benefits we want to introduce for members, some of which are already happening. We want to become more international, grow our management team, greatly expand our membership, and raise our profile, exponentially increasing awareness of who we are and what we do. So we'll talk very quickly about each of these. The first one is these below. You can see the 5 major initiatives, priority initiatives we launched in 2023. We are adding a 6th by popular demand, measuring sustainability, which will be led by Neil Bendel from Canada. All of the initiatives are underway. We are at different stages. Each has a team of experts, a mixture of academics, corporations, agencies, and associations. And the plan is for each to start to deliver meaningful findings in 2024. Some will really deliver solid, almost final findings. Some will just be initial findings. And here's where we are. Measuring creativity. Latha is going to talk about where we are on this one, which has tremendous momentum, is really on a roll. We've completed the literature review our academic team has. We've defined, at least initially, key terms, which was a really big need. The economic impact of marketing is up and running with huge momentum and a team in place, led by Rafe Alcarez and from CVS Health and Nick Garrican from Prescient. We have big data, making big data useful, led by Parush Papapia, also was a whole institute about data. We have Vithala Rao and Dave Stewart also very much. The first step is to do a survey of marketers and find out where we are. That has been launched. The next step, they are planning using the results to write an HBR article. That one has many legs. It's about structured data, the stuff that exists and marketers don't know what to do with, and unstructured data, all the exciting new stuff, which is only called unstructured because nobody has figured out how to measure it yet. Things like, audio, smell, etc. Digital targeting accuracy is related, which is about the accuracy of cookies. What we do for accuracy without cookies, and our belief from previous research done by a MASB a couple of years ago is that cookies are actually hopelessly inaccurate. They get the sex wrong 50% of the time, let alone the rest of it. It was the first out of the gate. We have some data already in. We have an initiative which has a lot of heart behind, which is to identify the most effective marketing organization designs and roles. Part of the problem of marketing is not just that marketers are the wrong people or don't know how to talk about it. It's also because marketing has got dumbed down to the wrong place in organizations. So where should it be? What models work? There's so many different models out of there. It's hopelessly confused. This one's just in the launch process. And sustainable marketing has just happened. So it's very much in the planning stages. So as you can see, we've lots going on. Anybody on the call is welcome to join the teams and contribute to any of these. So if you have a particular interest, please, just send any of us an email, and we'd be delighted to talk to you more. We are also got tremendous momentum and are getting more and have plans for our existing core projects. Our marketing measurement audits are really going strongly. We have 2 new metric reassessments. We have 4 metric reassessments. We have a software assessment, an internal metric assessment, a marketing inventory assessment. So that is really going strong, led by Karen Eben and Alan Hughes. The Universal Marketing Dictionary, as a core group, is expanding and has already been expanded to add expert teams. They are also, the team, John Gasky and Paul Farris, is also using AI. So it's very cool. Sponsorship accountability is the final book draft, which we'll hear about later, is almost ready to be published. So look out for that. Brand evaluation standards. There is we are continuing to support the ISO standards committee, especially with the brand evaluation standards. There's a new plenary in London in June. And finally, the financial value of brand, which is to really help people know how to, understand how to do it when you want to link marketing to financials. We have a new video series, and we're designing next steps in the economic value. So lots happening on the core initiatives and greatly expanding our membership. There is lots of enthusiasm for joining MASB. Our problem has been not that people don't want to join it. It's an organization all marketers should belong to. There is no more important issue facing marketers today, I don't think, than convincing entire organizations and boards of the importance of what we do and how vital it is, and really raising the profile of the marketing function. One of the particular draws we're discovering is the ability to participate in priority initiatives, and membership includes a complimentary marketing metric assessment. We got some important new members in 2023, as Dave shared. We've already added 2 new major members in 2024, Mondelez and Coca-Cola, and we are in serious discussions with others. So look out for more announcements on that very, very soon. There's some that are almost there, we just can't talk about. And we have hot pursuit teams, which are teams of people, who have lots of contacts and expertise in the particular area. Raising our profile and talking to potential members. We have one focusing on branding and marketing in companies, one focusing on agencies, one focusing on academics, and then we have our partner association alliance. We are adding one that we sorely need, which is finance, which Jim Meyer, as a finance guy, is going to play a major part in. And we have lots of plans for that. And we are creating new forums. Our existing forums are restarted and reinvigorated after COVID, the summit, where we had such a great discussion. New video series. And new forms of interaction will include a webinar series. We have presenters lined up, and more volunteers are welcome. Just talk to Frank about the topic that you have. We are participating much more in strengthening our partnership with other marketing organizations, especially at the beginning with the ANA and ARF. The AMA is getting back involved after being less involved for some time. And we have other things planned for the future. There are some there below. So here are some of the initial benefits we're introducing. I'm delighted to launch our first membership discount program, which is with our new member, Proof Analytics. So they have a platform which can greatly increase the efficiency of marketing. So we have a discount for that. And MASB gets a small benefit from it. The webinar series will kick off with Sponsorium. So it will be about sponsorship. Um, Summits, we have our first sponsorship. The summit is being sponsored with Kantar, um, which enables members to, feature their thought leadership, and also giving them the opportunity to participate in webinars. So if you're a member and you have a good topic, we'd be delighted to have you give a webinar. And more publications and videos, you know, people who are members can contribute to them and produce video content for our MASB channel on YouTube. And we're doing podcasts as well. And we already, MASB is American, but it's always been somewhat international. We've had some international members. We've played a leadership role in the Global ISO Committee for Brand and Marketing. We grew the number of international members and participants in 2023, with new academic members from as far aflung as Sydney in Germany. We've grown our international participation already in 2024. We've got Mondelez, which is based in Switzerland, and we've starting partnerships with associations in other countries, including WARC, Inter, the International Trademark Association, and the IPO, the International Practitioner of Advertisers in the UK. And there is more coming. This is just a start. We plan to grow our executive and management team. I'm delighted that Pam is, as Dave said, is joining us as vice chair, and Venki, who's recently become chair, is really making a tremendous participation. He's full of ideas and making a real difference. Lee Hornick, who's now on board as Director of Membership and up to speed, is extending his responsibility to sponsorship, which he's an expert in. And we are planning new admin and support roles in addition to the ones we already have. Last, but absolutely not least, this is a result of all the others, raising our profile. We actually did quite a bit. MASB was like under the radar, doing all this incredible stuff with all this information and nobody knew about it. In 2023, we rebranded. We made sure, me and Pam, that all the members of the ANA CMA Council know who MASB is, and several of them joined as a result of this. They did not. Social media, under Eric's leadership, usage is going up. We still have a long way to go. And the academic community loves the course materials on the Bud Light case. We have had academics coming in from all over the world, literally, from Helsinki to Siberia. Our goals for 2024 on the raising our profile is more articles on the light of Jim Mayer and Frank's success in the Bud Light initiatives, focusing on communication of our participation in ISO, which Tony Pace famously called the golden ticket for marketing, and it certainly should be, just not well known enough. It should be as well known as other ISO standards. And with Eric leading communications for the ISO committee globally, hopefully it will be. We're relentlessly pursuing greater social media coverage and creating coverage for our new forums. So thanks to everybody. And I know that that's just about everybody on this Zoom, for ideas, inputs, and strong participation. Keep it going. This is an organization which is non-profit. It exists and grows purely due to the enthusiasm, participation, and commitment of its members. So all ideas and suggestions are welcome. Please keep them coming, and talk about come to us with any ideas or thoughts you have.
Joanna, we do have a question here, or actually, I think it's a delightful, insightful comment. It's from Sadia Menin of Kantar. Excellent priority areas in the digital targeting accuracy project. I would love to suggest an angle on targeting bias that AI/personalization software brings in. It often works against inclusion and diversity principles, not explicitly about ROI, but a growing area of concern.
Which is fabulous. And we are going to have I hope you'll bring that up again because we have, as you know, as Dave explained, a big focus on AI and how its advantages and disadvantages for marketers and how it can be used. So I think that's really, really very great to have.